Alright, today I'm going to show you how to make another VGGT crop or plant within a farming simulator in Unity. So for this one we're going to start basically from scratch when we're creating a new one. So we're just going to right click on the scene and do game object and create empty. And we're going to be doing a strawberry plant, so just name it strawberry plant. So we're going to go to the assets, plants, and the VGGT. We're going to drag this new empty we created into this folder, and then we're going to delete it from this scene view. So now we're going to double click on this new prefab and go to our models. We're going to VGGT, find the correct one, and since we're doing the plant, we're going to drag the mesh for the plant out and make sure it's centered too. Next we're going to want to create a material for it. Just go to materials, VGGT folder, and create a folder if you need to. I already created one, but I'm going to delete it and remake it. So you're going to do right click, create, and it's material. I'm just going to name this strawberry plant. So we're going to drag this onto the mesh and it should become slightly brighter. And then next we're going to want to go to our textures folder, find the recording texture. So it's going to be this one. So we can just left click on the mesh. And I'll show this game object. Usually imported OBJs, they have like a child object that's the actual mesh with the mesh renderer. Click on that and you'll see the material we just created. Open that up and drag the texture to where it says albedo. And now it should have the actual texture on it, as we can see. Next we're going to take this default mesh, we're just going to move it a little. Actually what we might do for this one, we're just going to leave it right there. We're going to do Control D to duplicate it. And with this new one we're going to set the rotation to 180. So now it's just flipped around. And then I'm going to be basically doing a cross pattern. So we're going to take these two, Control D to duplicate them both, and with those selected, I wonder if can we do the rotation to 90. Okay, it looks like it's going to set both of them to that. So select one of the ones we just created and set it to like -90. And now it should be in a cross pattern, or if you've ever played Minecraft, it's kind of how it renders the various flowers. So we're going to take this game object that contains all of the meshes, move it up a little, and I think each grid mark represents 1 meter, so I think that's about the height of a strawberry plant. I don't know it off the top of my head, but you can adjust the size of this accordingly. Next we're going to want to add, I think it's the crop script. No, I think it's just the plant script to the base game object. We're going to want to set healthy to true, desired to true. If it's not desired, then it will treat the crop as a weed and it will want to like get rid of it if you're using a UV lamp rover. Next we're gonna want to create a new child game object. So just do create empty and name this one fruits, and this will contain all the fruits. In this case, strawberries. So I've already created a strawberry fruit, and I believe I've gone over in the past how to make them, but they're all just going to be stored in plants. In this case, it's a VGGT crop, so we're just going to go in that folder, and we're going to drag this out into the scene view. So you can go ahead and move it, but then make sure that you drag it into to be a child of the fruits game object. And then we're just going to want to duplicate some strawberries around. Make sure they're all in the child game objects of the fruits game object. That should be enough for now at least. So we're just going to want to go back to the strawberry plant. Make sure you set the fruit parent to this game object. So just drag the fruits parent to this tab right here. And I think we need to set this layer to be plant. Just change this object only though. And that should be everything for how to create a new crop. So you have all the fruits in here, and they have their own scripts, but as long as they're in a referenced fruit parent game object in the script, then it will know which is which. And then when you're just in the regular scene, you can drag this out, and it'll just be a preview with lighting. I think last step is to add it to the crop selection menu. So I believe that's in Canvas. And we're going to go into 2D view, and then just click on Canvas and hit F, and it'll center it. And I think it's okay, yeah. So in the plot panel, you can check this to make it visible. And in its child, the crop panel, which will pop up when you hit building farm. You'll have this tab. You'll want to go to, in this case, fruits. Or no, not there. This tab, sorry. The fruits game object, not the fruits button one. Scroll down to the crop selection script. And we're going to want to, in the items, we're going to want to create a new one, and we're going to just name this strawberry VGGT. You can leave the icon the same, it doesn't matter. In fact, it's not even used anymore. But we are going to want to set the new strawberry plant we just created by dragging it into this new entry. And now I'm just going to hide these again. Now when we start it, it should show up now. If you left click and then click and drag. Oh, I forgot to set the density. Densities need to be above 0 or it will not plant anything. And now you have your strawberries. As you can see.